Establishing a presence on social media channels is the first step of your marketing strategy. The next step is making sure you publish effective content. After all, you don't want to spend time on social media with no return on investment. Let's face it, there are thousands of other businesses fighting for the attention of your prospects. Having an online presence is only the first step. You need a full-blown social media strategy. In this video, we'll identify social media strategies to help build upon your brand's credibility and trust. In particular, we'll answer the following questions. What does effective social media content look like? How can I leverage my customers and staff in my social media efforts? What are the best practices for increasing audience engagement? We'll look at real examples from insurance brands to help develop a better picture for what constitutes quality social media content. So let's jump right in. Similar to our discussion on effective websites, we use the ACE framework to categorize our approach to social media. While the website scorecard included audience, content, and experience, for social media, the acronym is Account, Content, and Engagement. Account refers to the completion and consistency of your social media profiles. For example, have you completed all the profile fields in Facebook, such as website, address, and hours? Is your brand identity reflected throughout your profile imagery and language? And finally, do your channels have a clear call to action? For Facebook, it's typical for insurance agencies to have a contact us call to action. The next component of the ACE framework is content. While there's no silver bullet that will attract prospects to your content, there are a few tactics that have been known to increase your chances of being noticed. First, follow the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is simple. It means that only 20% of your content should be related to selling, and the rest of the 80% should provide value to your audience. In practice, that means of the last 10 posts you have on Facebook, only 2 of them, or 20%, should mention your product line. The remaining 8 posts, or 80%, should provide value to your audience. This can take the form of an educational blog, a list of business tips, or a discount on business-related tools. The second tip is to make sure you're posting regularly. In general, when possible, we recommend the following frequency schedule. Facebook, 8 to 10 times per week. LinkedIn, 3 to 5 times per week. And Twitter, 10 to 12 times per week. Our third tip is to make sure your content is personal. Consumers crave the human touch. Whether that means a mint on a pillow or a thank you call, it's an effective technique to make people feel special. It should be no different when it comes to your social media interactions. Avoid robotic posts or simple reshares and retweets just to push content out. Sometimes less is more. Take, for example, the business insurance broker BizCover. They do a great job of connecting their audience on a personal level, without all the hassle of expensive photography and video product. For the new year, they posted a simple greeting and thanked the businesses they support. They didn't invest money in expensive photo shoots. They simply pulled a relevant stock photo image and then branded it with their company logo. You can check out sites such as StockSnap.io, Negative Space, and Unsplash for unique and affordable and sometimes free photo options. For the holidays, they explored a low-budget option for sharing videos with their audience. To represent the diversity of their policyholders, they shared a video displaying the diversity of their team. This was successful for 2 reasons. It showed the value of their agency and how they view diversity as important, and it also showed a personal side of the staff and agency. What's great about this video is it didn't require extensive experience in video production. The video was shot with a simple camera. Even the latest smartphone camera will suffice, and it was edited in a seamless clip with a simple opening and closing graphic. Another great example of the human touch was shared by Heffernan Insurance Brokers. To support surrounding businesses that have been affected by a fire, they posted the following post. What's especially nice about this post is it directs the audience to donate as a call to action. The final tip is a bit more specific. We encourage you to run a contest. Oftentimes, smaller brands are hesitant to run online contests because they think it's an involved process. It's in fact quite the opposite. You can start a contest today with minimal efforts. All you need is a prize, and defined set of criteria and a rollout strategy. For the prize, if you have a budget, you can invest a small amount in an item that you think will be attractive to your audience. For a small business audience, we recommend gift cards, office supplies, or on-the-go gadgets, such as portable chargers. Once you have the prize selected, determine the criteria. Basically, how will your audience enter the contest? The most common process is to ask for people to follow your page, like a particular post, and then nominate another person to enter by tagging their name in the comments section. This approach is great for multiple reasons. It increases engagement on your page and gives you more prospects. Finally, to roll out your contest, create a series of posts on social media teasing and then announcing the contest. We also recommend aligning the contest with your other marketing channels. For example, is there an upcoming newsletter where you can mention the contest? Your first contest doesn't have to be perfect. Push yourself to launch one in the upcoming weeks, and I'll guarantee you'll be surprised at how easy it is to roll out. The last part of our ACE framework is engagement. Engagement is the most important measure of success when it comes to social media. Some activity you should be most concerned with is numbers of followers, numbers of likes, numbers of comments, numbers of shares of your content, number of mentions. These should be the numbers you track from week to week. They're the metrics that'll determine if the content you're publishing is effective or not. Like I said, when it comes to social media, you are competing with thousands of businesses. If you're not providing unique or personable content, you could be ignored by your followers in a larger internet audience. Be intentional about the content you publish and ask yourself, what value am I providing to my prospects and customers? And when all else fails, keep it personal.